Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Skydome Arena in Coventry. It's a big one, isn't it, folks? The Coventry Blaze taking on the Nottingham Panthers. And even without Jeff Halima, the new Nottingham Panthers signing, they are a quality side full of quality players. They're stacked offensively and now defensively as well.
Yep, big players, aren't they, who no doubt thrive on these occasions, because this is an occasion. It's a huge game as far as the Elite League is concerned this season.
Corey Nielsen often changes his lines. He's done so again with Penner and Beauregard outside McDonald. Am I starting, Jeffers?
Yep.
Shall I go first?
Yeah, go on.
Okay then, folks. If you're just joining us, Coventry Blaze, left to right in their white uniform and dark shorts. The Nottingham Panthers in their black uniforms. But I guess if you're joining us on a webcast, you kind of knew that already. Fussy into the corner, tries to get a cycle going. Cowley turns on a sixpence. McDonald comes back and Fussy tries to take him over. Captain of the Panthers is Danny Myers. And Myers is battling down low, but Fussy gets away and peels out of the corner, looking for a pass, none on, so he just chips the puck back out. Chance for Owen as Cowley made a lovely backhand pass. Owen couldn't convert though. Early pressure for the Nottingham Panthers. Zanon finishes on Penner.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of hits. I'm sure there's a lot of frustration for the Blaze. I mean, they've had sort of a restricted game they've had to play in Europe, and they'll be wanting to get lots of things out of their system tonight. We need big games from Fulgham and Fussy and Chambers.
Elsewhere in the country, Sheffield are 1-up in Hull. And I did get another score a few moments ago, but it's just disappeared off my phone. It was 1-1, but I just can't remember which the game was. Here's Corey Nielsen to Matthew Myers. And Matthew Myers tries to set up David Clark. Another new line combination for the Nottingham Panthers. I have to say, the best line I've seen all year is Matthew Myers. And he played with Ryan and Beauregard in a line that had no rights to work, and it worked beautifully. And
well, one of the games here, he was absolutely immense, wasn't he? I think he scored 2 short-handed goals.
I think he did. But Corey Nielsen's decided to change his units up. Of course, he's got no Sproat for the last couple of weeks. That's why they've signed Aviva. Here come the Nottingham Panthers, and a quick shot and a late hit from Robinson on Myers. David Clark it was, though, who had that opportunity.
And Lee just goes in a fraction late, perhaps on Galbraith, just in front of the Coventry bench. 1:48 gone, it's 0-0 here in the Skydome between the Blaze and the Panthers.
Face-off just in front of Jaeger. Jaeger, who went down in warm-up, and we'll keep our eyes on him, Jeffers, just to see how he is in that opening spell. Soderstrom makes the long pass. Cruikshank, did he get a little bit of it? He did. So the icing is waved off. Zion, though, with the poor pass to Billy Ryan. Cruikshank again tries to find Selmser. Selmser couldn't make it happen. Here come the Panthers again. Keep your eye on Bellamy. Jeff is a player I don't know if you would have seen the last time the Panthers came to Coventry. The Panthers came to, he wasn't in the lineup. Hits like a train. Here's Ryan. Pass, stretch pass, Levers versus Jaeger. Patience, denied. The Coventry Blaze perhaps have to be a tad grateful that it was Levers and not one of their more skilled forwards. There we'll go again. There's the action replay.
And left pad of Jaeger, I think, wasn't it?
It was a great pad of Jaeger. Levers did most things right. He stayed patient, just couldn't lift the puck upstairs.
Just alarming the big gap that he found.
Jonathan Zion can make those passes though, can't he? They've got players that can break you with the pass. Emmaus ball, Owen, and Fussy was just free. Owen couldn't get the pass across to him. Agoraphobia time for Owen Fussy. Penner moves the puck forward, can't find McDonald, but the Panthers keep it in the offensive zone, still with McDonald. Back to the D, shot Danny Myers, wide. And here come the Blaze down the right-hand side with Owen Fussy. And Fussy cuts to the middle. Can he get a shot away? Second bite, third bite, he gets the shot. Save Kowalski. Corey Nielsen does good work to get the puck to McDonald. McDonald, I thought had given a bad pass, but he ended up a good pass to Danny Myers. Nielsen wants it back, pass intercepted from Penner. And now Robert Farmer makes a pass. I think he thought Brian Lees was going to have it. Lees shakes his head at Farmer. Farmer's got to race into the corner. Puck now with Carlson behind the goal of Jaeger. Carlson has Galbraith first and Myers second on the forecheck. Blaze give the puck away to Nielsen, who gives it to David Clark, who tries to dance around far too many people.
Both teams will be anxious, won't they? Because it's such an important game, so much at stake.
Very much so. Interception by Nikolov. Of course, now running 4 in Port D, the Nottingham Panthers. Lapine. Have we seen Lapine yet? Keep our eyes on that. Just don't remember his name. Here's David Clark offside. Oh, I thought Clark here broke through. Let's have a look at that one again. In real life, that looked very close. Keep your eyes on David Clark. Top of your picture. Is he the first guy through? Oh,
very, very close.
That is tight, isn't it?
I think the benefit of the doubt went with the defensive side.
Did indeed. Then again, not a great deal of complaint from David Clark.
Still goalless.
Actually, I don't. Yeah, the face-off comes back to centre. Ryan and Selmser. Levers jumps all over Weaver, beats him to a loose puck. Gets a puck out to Penner. Weaver cuts across now and hammers out. Chambers out on the ice. Haven't seen him yet. Levers takes the puck off him. Gets it in deep behind Jaeger's goal. 4:53 gone. First period. It's scoreless here at the Sky Dome. 07973 116 185. Get you through to us at the Sky Dome if you've got any comment. As Weaver fires one into the shoulder. Chance out in front. Big chance. Selmser. He shoots and scores. Jonathan Zion shakes his head. But a big shot. Kowalski didn't know where it was. Rebound fell. Nice play back.
He coughed it up, but no defenders near him, were there? They should have been a bit quicker to react to that. Selmser was, and from a tightest angle, lots of his experience, took that away. 1-0, just what the Blaze wanted.
5:06 gone, first period. Jonathan Weaver and Selmser. Even-handed goal.
Goal number 1 for the Coventry Blaze. Scored by 29, Sean Selmser, sponsored by...
This is Weaver's final performance, trouble in front of the Coventry net.
Oh, there's a loose puck and Beauregard back to Mizey. Mizey takes a shot, kicks away Jaeger. Behind his goal is Beauregard. Back out to Lapine, who hammers one off the glass. Can Cowley chip out? He can. Say again, Jeff, sorry.
Just it's Weaver's final game here at the Sky Dome. He obviously playing up in Whitley Bay tomorrow night before he goes into keyhole surgery on his knee.
Still a chance for Beauregard. Poke check from Jaeger.
Penalty.
Edinburgh 2, Belfast 2. Thanks to Matt for sending that through to us. 07973 116 185. Sheffield 1 up in Hull. It's tied 2-2 in Edinburgh, where the Caps are taking on the Giants. And here at the Sky Dome, the Blaze lead by 1-0. Sean Selmser hasn't got many this year, but by God, that's an important one. Now the Nottingham Panthers go on the power play. 2-minute penalty.
Brian Lee sitting this one out. Big 2 minutes for the Blaze now.
Face-off win, clean win, Beauregard. Back to Nielsen. Beauregard gets hammered by Zanon. Robinson can't clear. Puck comes back and Rob Nielsen. Well, it was a 50-50 and both players kind of missed it. Carlson put Nielsen under pressure. Kowalski moves the puck to David Clark. And Carlson runs into Clark. Clark's built like a Greek god and Carlson bounces off him. Power play time, 25 seconds killed. Zion weaves his magic and gains the zone, gets the puck in deep as Robinson comes and hammers hard on him. Puck fired off the glass all the way down past the Panthers bench, collected by Jade Galbraith. Line change. Nielsen again. Rink wide pass, looking for the aforementioned Galbraith, who gets manhandled by Zion. Penner from close range tries to jab one home, loose puck out in front, and the referee had lost sight of it. Take a look at this one, Jeff.
Yeah, we could see it clearly, but the wrong referee the other side of Brett Jaeger. Just for a split second then, you're thinking the puck's there. Blaze were quick to react to it. The referee lost sight. Just over a minute remaining of the power play for Nottingham, and they've already got it going.
Here's a result I never thought. Dundee 0, Newcastle 2. Our thanks for you sending that one through. Sheffield lead 2-1, we understand. in Hull. Still with the Panthers. Shot from Ryan. Who's got it? Jaeger's got it. Makes the save as well. My apologies. Now you're back live with us. Lots of your texts coming in, and we thank you for doing so. 07973 116 185. Power play time, 55 seconds left. Shot comes from wide on the left-hand side, and it was Lapine. McDonald holds the puck in, and Weaver takes one in the chest, but the Panthers don't clear. They do second time. Owen Fussy.
Sense the relief from the Blaze fans when that just Fussy got enough on that just to clear it down the other end of the ice. Another chance for Blaze to change their line.
2-2 in Hull now, we understand. Hull 2, Sheffield 2. McDonald on the blue line. Who's the man right in front? It was Penner, and he's all over Jaeger. Runs all over Jaeger. Jaeger eventually gets up. No penalty called. I don't think one was due, to be fair.
Struggling to get to his feet.
He is struggling.
He's struggling. All sorts of problems for Jaeger.
Brett Jaeger's in trouble there. Penner kind of ran over him, and Jaeger, who we told you at the beginning of the show, folks, had some problems early doors. After warm-up, he was in considerable pain as he left the ice. You said to me, I wonder if the Nottingham Panthers knew about that. It obviously wasn't made public, but when the starting goalie leaves warm-up after 10 minutes, the away team tends to notice those type of things.
Yeah. But Jaeger's okay. No attention. Well, I say okay. I'm making one or two assumptions there. But he is back in his crease. Ready to continue. 10 seconds remain in the power play. 7:32 gone. Blaze 1-0 up.
And that goal came from Sean Selms, that even-handed goal. And another save made. Robinson goes into the boards late. Clark backhands the puck out to Galbraith as Coventry are back to full strength.
Robinson no stick. I think
Jaeger's getting a penalty, delaying the game.
Just knock the net off its moorings.
Second penalty of the night, then goes against the Coventry Blaze. Delaying the game. And up here in our commentary position.
Stick had broken, so I mean that was one concern for.
But even up here in our commentary position, we've got headphones on, and we could still hear Darnell, the referee, going 2 minutes delaying the game. So didn't need the PA announcer for that one, Jeffers. Cruikshank, who doesn't normally kill, goes to serve that penalty. Look at the talent out there. You can't keep giving the Nottingham Panthers power plays, can you?
Definitely not, no.
David Beauregard, another clear-cut face-off win to Galbraith. Beauregard is down low. Galbraith looks for him, floats a pass to Beauregard. Beauregard gets a slash and a whack and gets the puck back to the blue line as Paul Thompson remonstrates with his players to do something that they're not quite doing. Excellent work, Zanon, who outmuscles Beauregard and chips 200 feet down behind the goal of Kowalski, where the player coach of the Panthers, the impressive Corey Nelson, will bring it forward. Right-handed shot, gives it to Galbraith, over to the left wing, and it's Beauregard, and Beauregard back to Galbraith, and Galbraith just takes one out of the air with a wrist save. Has a few words with Brett Jaeger as well, and now Dan Colson and Galbraith are having a little laugh and a joke with each other. But nice shot, nice save.
Galbraith just drifted past Brad Zanon there to create that chance, but good reaction save by Jaeger.
When Jake Galbraith's interested and he really wants to know, he's fairly unplayable, isn't he? He has moments when he drifts out.
He's in the Danny Stewart, Bruce Richardson mould, isn't he? I always think.
Galbraith. I don't know if he's as feisty as that. He's certainly a lot more skilled, isn't he? He's super skilled. If you'd have got Sky Sports, Jeffers, which I don't think you have at home, do you? No. Great scrap with Bruce Richardson. And, oh, God, I'm just trying to think.
Davis, was it?
No, the lad from Hull, the Scottish lad. Been in Hull forever. His brother plays there as well. The best player in Hull, the best British player in Hull. Name escapes me. Super scrap last night on the tally. Still power play time, 50 seconds left, and Weaver allows Misey just to rush in there and land a hit.
Cowley and Owen now getting the penalty for the Blaze.
Zion gets the puck forward. Good work from Zion.
Oh, what's that? Board again, isn't it?
It is. It's just bouncing awkwardly. Short-handed here. Owen. Owen's got Cowley. Can Owen find Cowley? He can find him. Oh, and he just gets over. The puck just held up, and Lapine came back. No, it was Penner that came back, wasn't it? Did a great job, Penner. Lee Mitchell's that player. My grateful thanks to who's ever just texted me with the number ending 276. Lee Mitchell. What a scrap. You thought Richardson was going to kill Lee Mitchell at the start of the scrap, and Mitchell came back and landed some bombs on the French Canadian. Great scrap. Here's Ryan. Selmser, the goal scorer, cuts across 2 seconds, 1 second. Wraparound possibilities for Billy Ryan. Bellamy's out in front, so's Penner, Mizey and Penner are there. And it's all
he just landed on Jaeger then.
They're all having a bit of an attempt. Jaeger turns to the referee and says, hold on a second, everybody's landing on me. It's Zanon and Myers.
You can see that.
The Nottingham Panthers know there's something up with Jaeger, don't they? And
Obviously,
every chance they can get to bump into him. I'm not saying that's the wrong thing to do either. You know what? If you're in a team, you do what you've got to do to win the game. Might not go against the
referee having a conversation with Brett Jaeger.
Well, Jaeger turned around, didn't he? And
yeah, penalties killed. That's 2 that Blaze have killed. They can't keep giving penalties, can they?
Well, they can't. Selmser in the face-off circle with Levers. Face-off win for the Coventry Blaze. Weaver rims the puck around to Greg Chambers. And Chambers doesn't have an option. So with 10 minutes gone in the first period, Selmser's goal means it's the Blaze 1, the Panthers 0. And to take you through to the end of the first period, Jeff Foster.
Cruikshank, boards on the right-hand side, tries to find Chambers. He'll get there first. Lepine putting the big hit on Cruikshank. He repays the favour to Mark Levers. Blaze have possession in the corner through Cruikshank. In comes Chambers. Need a big game from Greg Chambers tonight. Weaver has it, but puck's just slipped into the neutral zone. And a risky pass there. Found David Clark. Myers sends it down the far end of the ice. Robinson will be first there. 10:39 gone. Icing called. It's the Blaze 1. Sean Selms with the goal on 5:06 after a good run and shot from Jonathan Weaver.
Yes, the Nottingham Panthers having a bit of a moan that it wasn't icing, but David Clark touched that puck between the blue line and the red line before he got behind Jaeger's goal. Good crowd in the Skydome Arena for a Saturday night game. Nottingham, as ever, of course, bringing a shed load of fans. Have you been watching the cricket, Jeff?
Yes. Oh. Well, the highlights.
Yeah.
Fulgham to Carlson. Tight on the boards, finds a bit of space for Fulgham. Can't get it onto the right hand, circles round. Then he fires it towards net. Kowalski coughs that one up as well. Two straightforward shots that he hasn't kept hold of. Now Carlson again to Farmer. Comes out of a little spot of bother, still with the puck. Now Dan Carlson back to Farmer, but he can't control that one. His tenacity means he does keep possession. And Galbraith scoops it into the neutral zone. Oh, Brian Lee takes a tumble. Zanon comes forward. Again, just this curious bounces you get off the boards. Occasionally hit the Skydome Arena. Penner fires it towards the net. Tidying up is Greg Owen. Fussy will be strong in the corner, has to be, against the intense forecheck.
Well, Owen had to be good there and getting back. So did Fussy, because Zanon chipped the puck in, went chasing, and dawdled around and was really slow getting back. And good work by Greg Owen covering for his defenceman.
Ian McDonald is going to take a 2-minute minor penalty, and the Blaze will have their first chance to showcase their power play unit.
So first power play of the night for the Coventry Blaze. See Selmser out with Cruikshank and Owen.
Selmser up against Matt Myers. Selmser wins it, gets the rebound off the boards. Now Greg Chambers, he sends it round behind the net. Brad Cruikshank just can't quite get there. Weaver plays it against Danny Myers. We'll have another face-off.
You mentioned earlier, big game for Greg Chambers. These are the games that you want your studs to come out and play in. You know, one moment of brilliance from Chubbs tonight, you know, can be the difference between winning a game and losing a game. Mr. and Mrs. Chambers in Toronto, if you're listening, good evening to you.
I met them in Rouen.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hope they're not here, are they?
I don't know. Selmser to Chambers now, down low. Trying to weave his magic. Weaver fires the shot. Kowalski makes a good save.
Good people?
Very nice, yeah, with a bit of a Cockney twang.
Well, of course.
Yeah,
Did
yeah.
you know that Greg Chambers, whilst being an import, actually doesn't hold a Canadian passport? Only a British passport. Yet by some strange rule of nature, he's classed as an import.
I met Mr. and Mrs. Brad Zannon's parents last night on BBC Coventry in Warwickshire.
Right. Dundee have pulled a goal back. It's Dundee 1, Newcastle 2.
Weaver keeps it in the zone. Owen does likewise on that left-hand side, sends it towards the net, takes a hit. And Nottingham are able to clear it. 1:21 remains of the power play for the Coventry Blaze, who lead by 1-0. We played 12 and a half minutes here at the Skydome Arena on Blaze TV. Weaver brings it out to Chambers. He rims the puck. Picked up by Cruikshank and just lets it go. Owen, Weaver, bit of space to the net. A little touch from Owen. Good reaction save by Kowalski. Well set up move.
Well, we'll see that again. Have a drop of that. And you can see the redirect that's coming. And Kowalski just covers the net as well as he can. Kowalski, I was a bit dodgy on Kowalski at the start of the year, Jeff. I thought he was giving too many goals away. But I've got to be honest, when I've seen him recently in the last 6 or 8 weeks, he has been magnificent. Some super saves and
with the 3-1 win, the last time he was the match winner for the Panthers.
Yeah, a lot of match-winning performances.
Carlson eventually wins the face-off. Back to Brian Lee, now Carlson again. Looks for Fussy, picks him out, back to Carlson, walks towards the net. Oh, touch! It was Fulgham with a redirect. Fulgham again with a backhand shot, which just loops over Kowalski's net. 45 seconds remain in the power play. Now here's Carlson. Moves to the corner, wants a bit of movement, wants some options. Picks out Fulgham. Fulgham again with possession. Patient, I think is the word you say about this power play at the moment. Might be a chance now. Lee shoots. It's loose in front of the net. Couple of stabs by Fulgham. Lee shoots. Good save. Rebounds knocked away by David Clark. Good pressure. Big hit by Brian Lee.
They couldn't just get that clear-cut shot away, could they?
It was all a bit rushed, wasn't it? Which credit to the penalty killing of the Panthers.
Power play is now over.
McDonald's back on. Cowley heads off. Slips over down the right-hand side. Even-handed now. Matt Myers and just couldn't quite get control of the puck. Here comes Nielsen. Out to Lakovic. McDonald takes over. Mike Lakovic shoots, or chips it rather tamely towards Brian Lee.
Corey Nelson always seems to have so much time, doesn't he? He's very calm on the puck, isn't he?
Here comes Nielsen. Shoves it to Bellamy. Plenty of possession for the Panthers. Coming to the 14.5-minute mark. 1-0 the Blaze with their noses in front. Carlson. Cowley takes a big hit in the corner. Nell gets there to win possession for the Blaze. Needs to show his strength, doing so against Nikolov. Farmer. Back to Nell. Now here's Cowley. That's another line change that Paul Thompson made recently. Selmser was playing with Farmer and Nell. It's Cowley out there at the moment.
Yeah, Jason Robinson, the one thing he's not is offensive. And you could see there with his shot, just so long getting it away, you can time it with a bus pass, can't you? It's charged down. Coventry look a lot more stable, a lot better at the back with Jason Robinson in the lineup, don't they?
They do, yeah. He's like a big security blanket.
I saw Jeff Smith before the game. I said, how long, Jeff? He says another 2 months. He's been out nearly 2/3 of the season. It will be when he comes back.
Selmser clears it to Chambers. Manages to get it into the neutral zone. It's an intense battle here at the Skydome Arena. Robinson picks out the Blaze coming forward. Weaver loses possession but regains it. Stephen Lee Long raking pass forward.
They look for that stretch pass all the time, don't
Yeah.
they? I think we're going to find Zion here. And Z is just looking for Galbraith. Galbraith makes the play and just goes over the blue line a tad in front of the puck. Back live now.
Face-off is in the Blaze right wing circle.
From a game point of view, this is just the score we wanted, wasn't it? Coventry needed to score first.
Yeah,
And bring Nottingham out.
Yeah,
And
just
Nottingham aren't shy of coming forward, are they?
Lee. It's keeping the neutral zone. Allen gets there, sends it back towards Kowalski's net. And he leaves it for Zion. 4 minutes remain of the first period. Sean Selms' goal separates the two sides. Zion still in possession. Greg Owen and Brian Lee win it back. Cowley will float it for Fussy to chase down. Nice pass by Penner. Could be a chance here for the Panthers. Oh, it's just Beauregard, just a fraction wide. Lovely move. Big mid-ice hit then by Brian Lee. On Penner. Fussy breaks, but he's beaten to the
When
puck.
Beauregard comes in one-on-one, you expect it in the back of the net. That was a great play from the Panthers.
On the attack again, deflected wide. Another follow through on Jaeger, and Brian Lee is taking it upon himself to sort this one out. And there's about 4 or 5 from each team going at it.
Well,
But
you'll see that
clearly
again.
Jaeger
You'll
is
see
being
that again.
targeted. Any chance they get, they are following through on the Blaze netminder.
Now Penner, is it Penner down there who's trying to dig in? With Zanin. Brian Lee involved and Ross Cowley, fair play there, Cows. Darnell is getting agitated at the Coventry defenceman there.
Coventry, the defensemen, obviously furious at the way they are. They are targeting Jaeger, aren't they?
Completely, yes.
I think it's going to be
It's going to be a long night.
2 minutes.
The Murdy's going to be in goal in Newcastle tomorrow, though. Well, Penner had a bash and Zanin had a bash and Lapima's out there and they all had a little bit of a dig in. Like we say, we don't really know the extent of Jaeger's problem. We assume he's got one because of him leaving warm-up. But Nottingham obviously saw that and they're trying to find out if it's for real or not. I think it is.
Yeah. Just wanted their own examination.
But how often can they... Darnell's getting very emotional tonight, isn't he, as well, the referee?
There's 2 Blaze players.
Well,
in the
Brian
penalty
Lee will
box,
be in there, isn't
and
it?
Zannon's in there.
And
I think.
Zanin. 2 defencemen, of course. But only Penner.
Yeah.
I don't think David Beauregard. David's far too nice a chap to get involved in that roughy stuff, so he ain't going to be going to anything other than to get the
The
stick.
door's still open, if that means anything.
So, folks, as we look down, you can see what we can see. Just 2 minutes has gone up on the clock at the moment, and it's gone against Nottingham. Here they come. Bear with us.
Number 29, Alex Penner receives 2 plus 2 for roughing.
Alex Penner, a triple minor, 2, 2 and 2.
Plus 2 for roughing. Penalties for the Blaze.
It's been a while since I've heard that one called. So Brian Lee. Lee gets 2 for roughing. And Zanin, he'll get 2 for roughing. So 2 and 2 equals 4. 2, 2 and 2 equals 6. Knock 4 off the 6. It leaves you with 2. And those are the 2 minutes that are up on the clock at the moment. So Coventry will have the power play.
But as you said, two key defensemen for the Blaze.
David Clark goes to serve the minor penalty for Penner. 16:36, second power play for the Blaze.
Chambers in possession. Weaver's waiting. It's fired towards the net. Owen, can he get into the corner first? Does so. And there's people falling over bodies there. Chambers jumps in. finds Selmser. Weaver's waiting, just trying to signal to his colleague. And the puck goes over the glass.
Dan Seaman has made it 2-2. Normal service has been resumed in Dundee. Dundee 2, Newcastle 2 after the Vipers had led 2-0. And wait for this one, Edinburgh Capitals lead the Giants 3-2 after 42 minutes and 40 seconds. But I fancy the Caps to get something off the Giants this weekend. Belfast in Edinburgh for both games. Scotty didn't seem too confident. Well, his team lead 3-2 as the third period is underway there in Murrayfield.
Under 3 minutes remain in this first period here in Coventry Skydome. Owen out to Chambers. Can't get the shot away, but regains possession. Back to Greg Owen. Weaver. Now Selmser. Waits patiently. Chambers behind the net. Weaver's manoeuvred himself into position.
Something got with Chambers' his stick, isn't there?
Chambers goes behind the net. Comes out in front. Picks out Selmser. Minute to go of the power play. Selmser fakes the shot. Now Weaver, one touch, shoots. It's off target. Sent down the ice. Lane's all blocked there. Doing well. Jaeger clears it to Weaver. He needs to be sensible on it. Gets a bit of a late hit.
Yeah, I think Weaver and Billy Ryan just clashed there, didn't they? 35 seconds on the power play.
Carlson dumps it in the corner. Off goes Fussy.
Icing call, 31 seconds on the power play, 1:55 remain in the game. It hasn't really had any flow to it this first period, has it? It's all been a bit tense and almost a bit messy almost.
Again, that's nerves, isn't it? Anxiety and not wanting to make a mistake.
Both teams knowing it's a vitally important game. As we said, probably more important to Coventry.
Definitely, yeah.
In the series of games between these two teams in the league so far, remember, Nielsen's Nottingham lead 2-0.
Carlson wins the face-off, gets possession. Carlson leads the charge forward. Fussy gets past one man, loses control of the puck. Weaver into the corner. Carlson, nice pass out. Now Cowley with room for the shot, fires it in. Comes off the skate of Zion. Off the glass. Fulgham, 10 seconds remain. Fulgham needs to keep possession in the corner.
5 on the power play.
Matt Myers. Haven't seen too much of Matt Myers so far tonight. Goes in front of the net. That almost words were shoved down my own throat then. And Jaeger goes down again.
Yeah,
it's
and
Matt
fair play
Myers.
to Dan Carlson here. Myers just clips Jaeger, and Dan Carlson, the smallest player on the Coventry Blaze team, made contact there with Matthew Myers. And it's Matthew Myers that's been sent to the penalty box. I don't know whether Dan Carlson will go with him. Probably, yes, I think he is. Well, you know what, Matthew Myers, that's a dumb penalty.
Exactly, yeah.
It's a dumb penalty for this reason. Everybody in the building now knows that you're targeting the goalie, and on an innocent play like that, you're just going to make contact with him. Not very bright,
No,
Matthew.
not really, no.
Very bright at all.
And Dan Carlson did what you expect.
Well, you know
Dan
what?
Carlson
Yeah,
to
you know
do.
what? Dan Carlson's 4'7",
Yeah.
and
He
he
does
makes contact. And it's not so much about I'm tougher than you; it's I'm making a point. Even as the smallest guy on the team, you're not doing that to my goalie. Of course, the other option is you get you Robinson or one of the big guys just go and flatten Kowalski. I mean, that's the other option, isn't it? You want to play that game? Let's play that game.
There's 1 minute 11 seconds to go.
I saw that happen in Bracknell once. Sheffield were targeting the Bracknell goalie a little bit, and all of a sudden, Chris Brandt, you remember him? Puck was down in front of the Bracknell goalie, and all of a sudden, Brandt went the other end of the ice, just levelled our goalie. Must have been 3 zones away from the play when he hit him. Yeah.
Nell wins the face-off. We're at 4-on-4 at the moment.
4 on. Is it 4 on 4? Oh yes, I was just going to say 4 on 4.
Lee and Zanna back in the fray. Owen tries to win possession. Puts the player off. Here's Nell. Nell shoots at Kowalski, who gets it away at the second attempt. And the defence are there quickly for the Panthers. David Clark out-muscles and wins that battle with Greg Owen.
Proper game.
Here come the Panthers again. Fired in. Off target. Clark picks it up. Clark was ready for that hit coming from Greg Owen. So those two are just having a couple of spats. Now we've got a really intense, exciting game of hockey. Brian Lee comes away. Owen pits it. Oh, and then Corey Nelson had a go at Greg Owen, pushed him into the door. It was half opening, which could be very, very dangerous. I wonder if we'll get the...
In fairness, Nielsen had Owen, in all fairness to Nielsen, he had Owen lined up, and then the door kind of half opened. I think that hit was going to come anyway.
I think someone's got a misconduct penalty.
And Nielsen didn't really.
It's descending almost into chaos. The tempers getting shorter
I
and
have
shorter.
to say, heaven forbid I stand up here for Corey Nielsen, but Nielsen
Really
was coming in
surprised
he was coming in to make the big hit then, and I actually think he realised, and he did ease up a little bit. I don't think that was a fully fledged, because Corey Nielsen's a big man. If he hits you, you go through that door, don't you?
Perhaps he thought it's Greg Owen.
And it's... But you know what? These two teams don't like each other. They're feisty.
fine.
This is great. This is a proper game. I'm enjoying it. We haven't seen anything yet. This is going to go for a long time yet, Jeff.
Now then, who's in the box? It's
Well,
somebody
somebody got a misconduct, didn't they? You got to hope for Coventry, not another defenseman.
We're playing 4-on-4 at the moment. There's 19 seconds remain of the first period.
Two gritty, tough teams as well. You haven't always said that about Nottingham, but this year they are. You know, this Lapine, we haven't seen Lapine yet.
No.
I don't think he's the toughest guy in Nottingham. They all talk about Penner, but that Lapine, he runs like a train, he punches like an ox. So, if you want to get tough, Nottingham's not an easy team to get tough with, because they can come back here just as much. They got a few pretenders on there, but they got some genuinely tough guys out there as well.
Still the conversation goes on. They're trying to sort this penalty out.
Selmser seems to be leading the charge for Coventry, and he doesn't seem too happy. David Beauregard, who has everybody's respect, David Beauregard. Very good guy to have there talking to the officials, because everybody kind of knows he's a thoroughly, honourable old chap. So Blaze are in a bit of penalty trouble here. They've got the additional one. So Aaron Nell is in the penalty box. Just looking at our monitor, we can get a bit better view down there. If our cameraman could pan to the left a little bit, into the penalty box, cameraman. If our cameraman could just pan into the penalty box, the Coventry Blaze penalty box, that's the Coventry Blaze goalie.
Sean Selmser, at the moment, we can see him on screen.
Now Farmer's going
debating
over.
it.
So Nell and Farmer are in the box. One of them's going to be serving a 2 for a 2 and 10, aren't they? Darnell's been emotional, shall we say, all the way through this one, and calling penalties. Both teams.
We're 4-on-3.
Don't see this very often, do we? Just 19 seconds in the period. That's the first target for the Blaze to get through.
Selmser can't clear it out of the zone. Here's Galbraith. Trying to go thread it through. Shot comes in, it's redirected. Lee will do all he can just to shovel it away. Does so. That'll be the end of the period. It's finished as the penalties are being called. Out comes Zanon, out comes Carlson, out comes Farmer, and out comes Nell. Selmser still questioning the decisions or wanting some clarification.
Well, there was a two-minute bench minor penalty, so obviously somebody shouted some abuse from the bench. But what a great...
It's 1-0, by the way.
It wasn't a great period in terms for the purist, was it, Jeff?
Exciting, yeah.
But it was exciting. It was close. It was... I felt a little nervy at times, both teams not wanting to give anything away.
second period underway here at the Skydome Arena. Coventry Blaze lead the Nottingham Panthers 1-0, but the Panthers are on a power play at the moment. It's a 4-on-3 situation. Sean Selms has scored the only goal of the game. Zion sets up the shot. Good reaction saved by Brett Yeager, who didn't complete the warm-up. He just sort of got a bit of injury, and it's clear he's been singled out for treatment by the Panthers. And as you'd expect, the Blaze have taken exception to that. Billy Ryan skates through, gets the puck back in the left-hand corner. Ryan shoots off target, rebounds all the way around the boards. We're now 5-on-4 power play for 50 seconds as Dan Carson comes back for the Blaze, and Myers is back for the Panthers. Fires it against Robinson. Carson quick to get to it. Has he cleared out the zone? No, but he will do now. Cuts back inside. Very confident approach work then. Good skill then by Dan Carson. Shoots and chips, and he'll pick it up in the corner. Just tries to run the clock down. Cowley will seek out Weaver, and he'll just again use up some valuable seconds. Picks out Carson. Off he goes. Loses possession in the neutral zone. Bellamy picks it up with 10 seconds remaining on this 5-on-4 power play for the Nottingham Panthers, who trail a goal to nil. Billy Ryan shoots. It's bouncing around in front of Brett Yeager. Zion. Lovely pass by Forge. Oh, just couldn't pick out Robert Farmer. Straight out the back. Oh, and Farmer goes in on the hit. That's going to cause some reaction probably. Kowalski tried to slash Farmer, and this game is building up. Lepine comes back. Farmer is on the bench. Chambers does well, and a bit of pressure from Matt Myers. Weaver comes forward. 1-0 the Blaze lead. 2 minutes gone of the second period. Pass out of defence. Beauregard. Cowley puts him under pressure very quickly. Selms clears it to Weaver. Now to Chambers. Nice little return pass. Here's Chambers. Has he got a bit of magic in and goes into the circle? Floats it into the corner where Sean Selmser scored the only goal of the game so far. Now here's Brad Cruikshank. Chambers does well to control it behind the net. Tries to find an opening. Oh, can't pick out Cruikshank. And it's 3-on-2 at the moment as the Panthers pour forward. Yeager deflects it into the corner. Robinson comes away with it. Picks out Brad Cruikshank. He tries to find Robinson, and there's Blaze players out of position as, again, 3 minutes gone, and it's the Panthers coming through. Perhaps room for a shot from Bellamy. That's blocked. Away comes Cruikshank. He's got Robinson with him. Cruikshank's top of the circle. Shoots. It's blocked. Owen tries to get to the rebound. It's cleared. Lee needs to get there first, but he leaves it. Here's Ryan. Moves in on net. Fakes the shot. Somehow Yeager acrobatically knocks that away. It looked like it was just dropping into the net. Great game of hockey now. Really intense stuff between these two bitter rivals. Farmer fighting for it in the corner. At the moment, a bit of momentum now is with the Panthers, but they trail by a goal to nil. Owen clears it. Fussy tries to win it. Farmer, can he get a touch on it? He's got Fussy with him. Farmer, oh, he can't get the shot away. That was a good chance. Goes begging. No time for replays at the moment as Nottingham come on the offensive. Bellamy. Across the ice to Zion. This could be an opening. Forced out wide by Weaver. Back to the blue line. Miss-hit shot. I think Yeager might get something on that. Lee tries to win it. Chance at both ends. Away goes Cowley. Penalty coming. Off comes Yeager. Owen shoots. Just off target. Cowley will skate back. Yeager's come off the ice. Coventry have the extra skater. 4:35 gone in the second period. 1-0 the Blaze lead against the Nottingham Panthers. Cowley comes forward. Cowley still in possession now. Forgeham takes over, and eventually Kowalski pounces on the puck, and Coventry will be going on the power play. Nell and Zanon have served their penalties. And it'll be the Blaze going on the power play now. 4:50 gone in the second period. Going into the match, the Blaze were 9 points behind the Panthers, second place Panthers in the Elite League, 3 games in hand. Selmser gets possession. Owen sets up a chance, shoots. It was Weaver with a shot, all the way off the boards, quickly down to the far end of the ice. There's 1:40 left of the power play for the Coventry Blaze. Here comes their captain, Jonathan Weaver, has keyhole surgery on Tuesday. Plays it off the boards in the corner. It'll fall to Chambers.
26 seconds to go. Hello again, Jeff.
Who are you?
I got caught downstairs. It was a long shift, wasn't it? Did Farmer run their goalie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he did. He came back to the box, out of the bench. I was just right by the side of it, and everybody was laughing. He goes, can't believe he never got a penalty. 26 seconds to go. The Edinburgh Capitals tie the Belfast Giants. They go into overtime, and the Caps beat the Giants in overtime. Average up of Edinburgh 5, Belfast 4.
Weaver. 120, can't afford to lose possession like that. It's cleared down the ice. Jaeger will watch it carefully. Another line change for the Panthers. Selmser to Chambers. Now here's Fulgham. He plays loose possession. This might be trouble. Jaegers comes way out of his crease, shovels it behind the net off the boards to Chambers, who does well. Picks out Brian Lee. Down to 50 seconds remaining. Chambers is off. Fussy on. As Carlson brings it forward for the Blaze. Plays it for Fussy. He gets there first. Picks out Zanon. Fulgham's with it. Fulgham on possession. Carlson behind the net now. Plenty of activity in front of the net. Fulgham, tight angle. Top of the circle. Moves back to the corner. Behind the net it goes. Carlson again in front of the net. Fussy couldn't get the shot away. Fulgham has a snap at it. He's got possession back. Kowalski couldn't grab hold of that one. Half chance perhaps for Fussy. And a big hit by Fulgham, I think that was. And then by Carlson, you probably heard that one.
You have to say this game's got all the potential to be a barnstormer, hasn't it? It's like a tinderbox ready to go at the moment. We've got the old chestnut of some people only hearing half of the commentary. You've got to go into your control panel and your sounds and balance your speakers. It's your end, not ours, folks, okay?
7 minutes gone already of the second period. That's flown by. Zanon puts the hit into the corner. Brian Lee covering behind Russ Cowley.
So you must have spotted already, Jeffers, no Matthias Soderstrom in the second period. When Penner went down, he's crushed his ribs. So no Matthias Soderstrom. Nicky doesn't seem overly concerned that it's going to be a long-term problem. Sheffield, by the way, have gone 4-2 down to Hull. Oh, I can't believe Hull could ever win a game after I watched them last Friday, but 4-2 down to the Hull Stingrays. Anyway, no Soderstrom. That means Cowley's on the back end again.
Mr. Versatile. This is trouble for Coventry. Weaver does well. Oh, and he gets a bad hit there from Penner. Nell goes in. Nell and Penner going at it in the corner. So there's only one winner there. Some Coventry players join in to assist Aaron Nell. There's a cheap shot on Weaver. It was already on his knees. You can't see that one.
Farmer just getting involved. And now somebody else goes over to have a chat. Is it still?
It's still
Pushing
Farmer.
and shoving. Here you go. Oh, I love that kid.
Robinson having a few words with Penner. Penner is going. The penalty had already been given against Penner.
He plays his role, Penner, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the best way to deal with him is laugh at him and skate away, but he plays his role. And I have to say, first period, I thought he didn't play too badly either as a player. But he's in the penalty box. This game's going to erupt at some point.
It will do, won't it?
because Darnell, the 2-minute penalty against the bench minor, you know, that extra 2 minute in the first period, that was basically because, you know, the Blaze bench as one pretty much accused him of losing the game, losing control of it, and I think he probably did in that first period.
Nell's also serving a penalty, so...
Well, you'll take that try, don't you?
Yeah.
Nielsen and Cruikshank having a bit of a whinge just to the left. There you go, just to the left of your camera.
So we'll be 4-on-4, I guess. No, we're going to be...
So a double minor against Penner, 2 for charging, 2 for roughing. Aaron Nell will pick up a 2-minute minor for roughing, I guess. Here comes the announcement, but that will give the Coventry Blaze a 2-minute power play. Yeah, and you feel that these chances Coventry get, they've got to take one of them. If they can go 2-0 up, you always know Nottingham have got a goal in them, don't you?
Panthers just about get into the neutral zone. In fact, it's not a bad pass, and that's disappointing.
It's Levers that's got the penalty. Levers has got it, not Cruikshank.
Oh, I was just going to say.
Well, Cruikshank was looking disappointed because he thought he'd got it. Well, in fact, Cruikshank's got it as well.
That's it. Doesn't make sense. That
no,
call,
no
does
sense.
No.
No sense whatsoever for both Cruikshank. It's
either
either
Cruikshank or he
Cruikshank.
died.
Yeah.
One or the other, not both.
And those penalties, when that happens, there's 2,000 people here who just can't understand it.
No.
And then it makes the referee look like he's completely lost control. Cruikshank's been tossed. Cruikshank's been tossed out of the game. Oh, look at this now here with Cruikshank and the goalie. Cruikshank has gone after the goalie. Kowalski, this is going to go. The benches have gone. Lepine's off the bench. The benches have gone to Lepine and Jaeger, and now it's Lepine and Robinson. Right, referee, cameraman, go to Lepine at centre ice. Get us to Lepine and Robinson. Bench clearance here at the Skydown. Lee and Farmer. Lepine and Robinson is the big one. Cameraman, pan left.
It's Lee and Penner going at it.
Lee and Penner. Penner's come out the penalty box. This is nothing more. Darnell deserves this, in full fairness. Lee and Penner, good scrap. Now pan right again. Pan right. We've got Robinson. That's the one that we really want to see. And here we go now. Lepine and Robbo. Everybody will stop in a second. Cruikshank got tossed, went after Kowalski. The benches have cleared. But this is the big fight. It's Lepine and Robinson. Keep your eyes on those going left, Jeff.
They're stopped. They want to watch as well.
Yeah, they want to watch it. We all want to watch this one. Oh, Lepine's throwing a couple of bombs there. Robbo's big, strong and tough. Will he be able to throw one back? Throws a right over the top. Now they exchange rights. Two tough men. Lepine and Robinson, they're going for a swing around. Now Robinson dives on top. Robinson's a gent, he'll stop. Lepine's a gent. I think that's where it'll break. It's still going off now down by the bench.
By the bench. Danny Myers is there.
Look where the two goalies are, Jaeger and Kowalski. And Robinson and Lepine and Robinson go. They nod. Two tough guys doing their job. No harm there. Farmer's still got somebody. But Jeff, let's just take a second here. Let me tell you. Now you see that Jaeger go. Yeah, Jaeger and Lepine. And Jaeger and Lepine is going again. Come again, he goes. Come again. Lepine and Jaeger. Oh! And now Danny Myers gets in. Danny Myers should get beaten to hell for that now. Danny Myers on Jaeger. Danny Myers surely has to. Oh! And what have we got going on here? We got Lee and Penner again. Penner's come out of the box. Now Corey Nielsen, fair play to Corey Nielsen. He grabs Alex Penner and Penner goes down. Penner wants somebody else. Now Corey Nielsen's once and twice. The coach has gone over. And John, the main boys there.
Jaeger just was lost.
Weaver's taken Jaeger away, and in fairness, Nielsen's taken Penner away. But right from the start, you know, the referee has got everything he deserved, Jeff. I don't blame Nottingham for targeting Jaeger in the slightest. Don't blame them at all. But the referee has to give the goalie some protection. You can't hit the goalie. And the referee gave no protection to the goalie. Therefore, Farmer, first of all, has to go back at Kowalski. He has to. It's gone one way. He has to. Cruikshank then gets tossed out of the game on a nothing play. Again, Darnell makes a mountain out of a molehill. Okay, Cruikshank shouldn't have perhaps gone after Kowalski in the way that he did, but he did. But Darnell, right at the beginning, has basically...
He's got what he's sort of...
He's got exactly what he deserved. And you know what now? How the hell does he sort this out now? Who was the first guy off the bench? Because he has to get tossed. Who was the first guy? Because the coach has to get tossed. Because the coach of the first team... Now, I think Nottingham cleared the benches first. So that means... Now the coach goes. Who goes? Does Nielsen go or does David Graham go? How does he decide that?
It's mayhem here at the Skydome Arena. And we've still got 33 minutes to play.
I bet you're all glad you paid your £8 today, aren't you?
The Nottingham players have come out the box.
Well, a fully fledged bench clearance. You don't get them very often, but they've gone here.
Tom Darnell now talking to Paul Thompson down below us.
Well, there's a chance Tom will get tossed here as well. Because the benches, you don't very often see a fully fledged bench clearance, but you've seen one here.
That's my first bench clearance.
Is it?
Yes.
I've been on a bench. Congratulations. No, you lost your virginity. I was on a bench once when it went against Nottingham. It's fantastic. The emotional rush you get from that. I tell you, the one guy who has to go is Danny Myers. Danny Myers has to go, I think, for the incident with Jaeger. But in fairness, I think Jaeger has to go as well. Because Jaeger goes and challenges Lepine in the penalty box there. Lee is definitely getting tossed. Just make a note of who's going here. Lee is out. Penn has got to go, hasn't he? You would have thought. He came out the penalty box. That's even worse than coming off the bench.
Robert Farmer.
And I would imagine Jaeger's going as well. And I think Jaeger has to go. Jaeger. Who else is going? Farmer?
Farmer, that is, yeah. Farmer's
Jaeger.
And Brad Zanon, stick him down as well.
No, I don't think he's going, is he?
It is.
Oh my God. Lee, Farmer, Jaeger, Zanon. It's easier for us to know who's gone from Coventry than it is when Tomo's gone as well, because Tomo's out there as well. Now, does Nielsen go or does David Graham go? That's the real interesting one there. In fact, they're all going. They've called a halt to the period. I'm going downstairs, mate, okay?
Okay, we'll have a break.
We'll have a break now.
Get to the bottom of this. And we'll be back when the match resumes.
End of the second period in Hull. Stingrays lead 5-2 on Sheffield. Sheffield, oh dear God, how can you lose to Hull? We'll be back shortly. Don't go anywhere. Okay, the penalties were as follows. Cruikshank of the Coventry Blaze, 2 for hooking and 2 match penalties. Lee, 5-minute fighting. Robinson, 5-minute fighting. Jaeger, a match penalty. Leavers, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Penner, 2, 5, game and match. Lepine, 5 and match. And then the coach, or the bench actually, gets a match penalty, which basically means first player off the benches, that coach then sits out the rest of the game, so David Graham no longer won't be missed. Hey-ho, all yours, Jeff.
In your experience, how will this game be played now?
I bet we don't have 10 more penalty minutes from now to the end of the game.
Here's Fussy to Weaver now. Weaver shoots, saved by Dan Green. Blaze on possession, Weaver. Weaver's hit by Myers, puck ends up in the neutral zone, tied up by Fussy, who completes the pass to Weaver. Might just reach that far side, and away goes Bellamy now. Weaver comes across,
Keep talking, Jeff. Lots of things going on here.
Just it's 1-0 if you just joined us. Lots of numbers on the scoreboard, you can see. Got a bench clearance after 7 minutes 30 of the second period. Is there only one linesman out there, Simsy?
There is only one linesman, yes. So maybe
match penalties. That's one of the linesmen.
the linesman win as well. He must have got injured.
Perhaps trying to diving in between Shanker and Kowalski, perhaps. Owen, possession for the Blaze. 8:27 gone. It's all a bit surreal at the moment. Selmser does well. Gets the shot. Dan Green's lost his stick. Hasn't been able to pick it up just yet. One of his defenders knocks it towards him. Blaze needs to fire in the shots quickly as possible. He's got it back now. Here's Zanon. Shoots. And it's saved. Corey Nielsen tidying up in front of his own netminder. Still not sure on all the penalties. The puzzling one is that Craig Kowalski hasn't returned to the ice.
You can only imagine,
unless he's injured.
I was just going to say, you can only imagine that he.
Weaver to Fulgham. 4-on-3, the Blaze. Fulgham goes through the circle, tries to place the shot, well blocked by Danny Myers.
How did Danny Myers stay on the ice after that hit on Jaeger as well? I mean, to be fair, that's the only one I kind of would question, yeah.
It's the only one we saw clearly. Away comes the Blaze. Shots coming in, it's wide of the target from Luke Fulgham. And all the, the coaches are all...
David Graham's gone, so...
right.
Sheffield 6-2 down, that's a disgrace. Edinburgh have beaten Belfast. Hull are beating Sheffield. Who said it was a two-tier league? The problem is there's people from everywhere around the country. They don't know. I got Ryan Finnerty. I got people from Edinburgh, Braehead. They're all wanting to know what's going on. Oh, I should have paid the £8 like you and I. Well, like you. That's a funny looking scoreboard, isn't it? 3 minutes 20 on the Coventry Blaze penalty. 12 seconds and 20 seconds on the Nottingham one.
Zanon, can he get the shot away? Oh, that wasn't far wide. Owen tries to get there first, but it's cleared by Zion. Front of the net now, it's Weaver. Now Selmser. Oh, tries to play the shot back, but missed it. And we're even-handed now. 4-on-4. Greg Owen goes through, shoots, it's saved. Tied it up in front of the net by Corey Nielsen.
It's going to take place just a few minutes just to get back into this, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're going to fire everything on Dan Green, aren't they, Coventry? And in all fairness, Nottingham will fire everything on Murdy as well.
Down that left-hand side come the Panthers. It's centred. Cowley's there. He tries to loft it into the neutral zone. Now we play it off the glass. And we're halfway through the match and halfway through the second period. It's 1-0 to the Blaze. It's 4-on-4, and here is Dave Sims.
Well, you've had your exciting 30 minutes. My experience, when I've seen this happen before, is we're now in for a dull bore fest for the next 30. But we'll see. It's Zanon. Sorry, Zion brings the puck forward. Beauregard goes to get it. Who's going to get there first? Cowley, who's still playing at the back end. Fussy cuts across as well. Zia sunk low and he's working hard down low, but Zanon now clears it. We went from a Coventry Blaze power play straight into a Nottingham Panthers power play. Sheffield's goal in Muschikov has been pulled in Hull. Should have been sent home 2 months ago. Selmser can't actually puck in the corner. Just a word to our cameraman. Some people's pictures are frozen by all accounts as the shot flies past Thomas Murdy. Again, Chris Ellis, if you are listening, Chris, if your picture's frozen, can you just let us know? Live feed dropped, all going so well. Picture, so we're great. Well, we'll get it back. Don't worry, folks. Stick with us. We'll keep the commentary going with Owen as Fossey drives the back door. Shot comes in from the outside. Green goes down, makes a save at the near post. 1 minute and 1 second left on the power play. That was a Coventry Blaze attack.
Had nearly 4 minutes.
Now we've got back. Pictures back now. Chris Ellis says pictures back now. I trust that's what you're all experiencing, folks.
4 minutes since the bench clearance, and we haven't had a hit yet, have we?
I understand there is a helpline number on your booking. If you ring that, there is a lady downstairs at our technical department.
No, she's not there tonight.
Isn't she?
No. Oh, she's at home watching, I think.
Oh, she's at home watching it. Okay. Well, she's wherever she's. Long shot
Rody,
comes from
Rody
Ryan.
makes a good save.
Offside. Still only one linesman. God, you've got a lot of stuff to work out in the second period break, which is still 8.5 minutes away. Why is there only one linesman? What's happened to Kowalski? Of course, last year's bench coach for the Nottingham Panthers is now behind the bench, so actually they haven't really lost a great deal. David Graham's gone. Oh, hang on. Stretch pass. Chambers needs some help. It's all 6s and 7s. This game's all over the place. It's just
still
shimmy
waiting
hockey.
for a hit, aren't we? No big hits yet since that bench clearance.
Yeah. People who are asking for a replay on the Coventry Blaze website later in the week, well, probably first thing Monday morning, you'll get the full on Blaze TV, the full pictures. 2-on-1 break, but Nikolov comes out. Coventry back to full strength. Billy Ryan looking for Nielsen. Clark just behind him. Back 5-on-5 now. Still a game to be won here. Corey Nielsen looking for Clark. Clark runs over Murder. Here we go again. Zannon's back in on it. And now there's a scrap with Zannon and Clark. Zannon's punching Clark. Linesman getting involved as well. Third man in. Certainly third guy coming through there. Zannon just hasn't given up. And a head of steam. And a misconduct to Zannon as well. And he'll get another one and an early bath. And it looks like it's levers. It was David Clark at first. And leave it straight out for Zannon. Well, this continues. 12:47 gone. Robinson is still to come. Zannon's going for the early bath. There won't be much room left in that shower the way it's going. Zannon goes. Robinson is due to come out of the penalty box very shortly. What did Robinson get? How many minutes did Robinson get? 5. Why is he still in there?
That was all. Did that all start with Clark
And the pictures
running Murder?
Pictures are frozen again. We're hearing. Just stick with us, folks. Robinson is out of the penalty box. 12:47 gone. Well, this could be a long night. Oh, I'm just praying I've recorded both the X Factor and Celebrity Jungle. God, match of the day. Clashes as well sometimes, doesn't it? That Sky Planner, don't you just hate it when that box comes up? You're about to lose a programme and you've got to go up and down. Which one do you delete?
The way it's going, we're going to miss Stars on Sunday.
Oh, final words to the wife. We'll be back soon, love.
So,
Penalties are the Swallows.
there we go.
Penalty to the Blaze, number 6, sponsored by Cooper Solutions. Received 2 minutes interference.
So Jane, our technical lady, she says she's got a sick kid, but she's still dealing with all your queries. So hopefully, what was that penalty?
2 minutes plus misconduct for Zannon. I missed the end.
Is that a game misconduct?
Yeah.
So is Zannon in the penalty box, or did he go for the early shower?
He's gone.
Yeah, he's got more than.
I think Farmer's in the penalty box.
So Farmer serves the 2. Corey Nielsen behind the goal of Dan Green. This is proper hockey. Galbraith goes for a skate, and you know what? When it all gets like this is when Galbraith can be dangerous. Wrap around. Shot comes in, goes wide just off Beauregard's skate. Lee comes across. We'll have to try and count how many defensemen are left for Coventry.
Weaver, Robinson, Lee.
Lee's back on the ice. There was only one player they actually lost, other than Jaeger. They lost Jaeger and Cruikshank forward, but now they've lost Zannon. So they go down a defenseman. The Nottingham Panthers, they've lost Lapina defenseman, Penner a forward. Puck goes into the crowd.
And the score's 1-0.
I must have had 15 texts after Iron Infinity. What's going on? Carnage at the Sky Dome. Face-off just in front of Thomas Murdy. Big game for Murdy. Still a big game to win. There's a championship on the line here. The Coventry Blazes championship. The Panthers haven't won one for 127 years. They need to win one here, and 2 points at the Sky Dome. Another 2 points against the Blaze. They've got a chance here on the power play for another 50 seconds, but they can't get set up. Myers has got McDonald at the top. Ryan. Levers out in front. Bellamy can't take advantage. Mark Levers again puts the brakes on. Patience play by Levers down to Myers. Myers has got McDonald at the top, and Ryan instructs Myers to give it to him. Now, if McDonald's got any sense, he'll give it to Ryan, but he didn't. He threw one at the net, and Zion gets it back. He's going to cut to the middle and takes a shot. It was Bellamy. Now Levers goes in front, and Robinson moves him out of the way, but he's a bit pensive because the referee's calling everything right now, quite understandably. Robinson, Levers. 8 seconds on the power play with Matthew Myers. Goes back out to Billy Ryan. Power play's almost over. Norton bangs his stick. Oh, and the puck came across the crease. Blaze back to full strength. Oh, and Fussy had a chance to clear, and he's left the zone. Farmer now wears 15, I think, Jeffrey. I think that's where we're at.
Good save by Murdy just then as the shot came through a whole crowd of players. Oh, good lad.
Great save. And now Myers and Farmer getting involved. My only regret, I wish this had been a live Sky game.
The schedules, though.
Oh, the schedule would have gone out of the window. Poor old Andy French would have been having heart failure. Hull 7, Sheffield 2. How that Hull Stingrays team can score 7 goals, I have no idea. After watching them, 7-0 Sheffield beat them at Sheffield, 12-0 Cardiff beat them, and then they come back to 7-2. What's going on with the world? Well, the chance of Murdy go around the rink. I think both coaches will want to get their teams into the dressing room, won't they, Jeff? Just 15:30 gone. Cowley moves the puck around the boards to Farmer. Farmer goes rink wide and finds Chubbs, but he bounces off Chambers' stick. Hit from Lee and Galbraith, they battle, and Myers catches the puck on the bench. And there's still enough quality left out on the ice. Actually, since the incident, the period's gone quite quickly, hasn't it?
It has. 8 minutes since that. 8 minutes and 5 seconds, to be precise. I agree what you said about Danny Myers. I mean, he took out. Everyone saw that. Yeah, he's still out there. He took out Jaeger.
Puck down behind Murdy's goal with McDonald.
Blaze can't get possession at all, can they, at the moment?
No. Lee. You see, Lee, who hadn't had a huge amount of ice time, he kind of takes Lepine's job. They've got Norton down there as well, so they've got enough bodies of the Panthers. Carlson tries to finish and does finish on McDonald. Well played by Fulgham. He comes back, but Zion playing up front. Oh, breakaway. Fulgham on Green. Green denies Fulgham. Big opportunity for the Coventry Blaze. Now down the other end, Ryan. Great play by Robinson. Brilliant play by Robinson. Highlight moment. Great chance. Oh, Lakovic. Couldn't quite get there. There was a high stick not called. Big shot comes in. Murdy makes a save. And then was it Lakovic who went a little bit close to the goalie? Everybody's having, poor old Darnell's having heart failure.
It's open season, isn't it? On goalies.
Run and gun, seek and destroy. What about that for a save by Jason Robinson?
Brilliant.
Hey, great save, Dan Green as well.
Yes.
Because Fulgham against Green, your money's on Fulgham. But the save is made. 16:40, 3:20 to go. As Nell goes down the right-hand side. The 219s, the experienced Danny Myers, joined by Matthew Myers. But it's still the Blaze with the puck as Farmer comes out of the corner with it and gives it to Selmser. Selmser throws one at the net. The rebound doesn't get through to Green. Goes into the corner. Farmer does a great job on Matthew Myers. Heads up play by Danny Myers, but his pass to Clark isn't a good one. Weaver makes an inch-perfect pass to Selmser. Selmser gives it to Farmer. Farmer takes a shot, gets deflected over the plexiglass and into the Nottingham Panthers supporters. Breaking play, 17-11. Still 1-0. Just Sean Selms's goal first period separates these two teams.
Farmer and Nella are getting involved. The situation seems to have brought the best out of them.
Farmer will love this.
We've lost our picture. We're cranking up. Trying to find a shilling to put in the meter.
So,
Will someone kick the wire out?
I don't think so. Hopefully you can still hear us. Chris Ellis, if you can hear us, let us know. Here we go. We've got some pictures on this end.
Really
We've lost our
pictures.
pictures. We lost our pictures for a second then.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey Blaze fans, Evan Bludoff here and David Brawl. Just wanted to say thanks for an amazing season, and we're looking forward to coming back next year. I hope you guys are all staying healthy.
Hey guys, just going off what Bloody said. It's my first year overseas. I was so happy to meet everyone, and it's obviously a tough way to end. As of right now, me and Bloody are coming back next season. We're super stoked. We have some unfinished business to do next year. Cheers, everyone.
Go Blaze.
2:30 to go. Poor pass to Stephen Lee. Nielsen works hard to get back and gives Lee an option, gives Lee an outlet. I think we're looking for a remote control there, Jeff, aren't we? Hopefully you've got your pictures back at the moment. Lee's in a corner in a battle. Levers kicks the puck.
It's in the right-hand corner.
McDonald and Owen. No penalty called on Owen as he gives a hack and a whack to McDonald.
Great pass by Chambers.
Here's Fossey and Green. All goes down.
Penalty coming.
Okay, penalty coming in. And we're going to hit an enter button in a second, folks, so you should be okay. Oh, now the picture's gone. Don't worry, we've got a man working on it. Confidence is high, people. The picture's coming back. You're missing nothing at the moment. A 2-minute penalty against the Nottingham Panthers. Coventry go on the power play with... We have a picture back, but we've got the blue box still.
Jonathan Zion's the man in the penalty box. Weaver.
Face-off win, back to Weaver. Weaver gets it to Owen. Owen gets it stolen off him on the blue line. It was a bit of a poor pass from Weaves that put Owen in trouble. Long shot from Ryan, whistles past stick side. Coventry Blaze break down the left-hand side, gives it to Folger, back to Selmser. Nielsen comes across with a hack and a whack and a slash. If you've lost your picture, our technical people say, don't worry, they know what it is and they'll have it fixed in literally a couple of seconds' time. In fact, if Jeff could work a camera, they'd probably have it done now. Chance in front. Owen misses out. Bellamy breaks. Right-handed shot. Bellamy hits the blue line. Ryan will break to the net. Bellamy cuts to the middle. Takes his shot away. Hits his own player in the skate. 1 minute remaining. We'll get the picture back. In fact, we're just waiting for a break in play so our cameraman can hit a couple of buttons. Owen goes for a skate through. What we need is an offside so we can get a break in play and get your pictures back. Lakovic over the blue line. Takes a shot, gets deflected off the skate of Lee. Lee in the corner. Hammers Lakovic into the boards. Chambers. Haven't seen a lot of Chubbs. You just know that it could be his night. Here is Chambers. Can he make something happen? No, he can't. He has the puck just taken off his stick right now. 22 seconds left. Apologies for no pictures. They are coming.
Folks can still hear us but not actually see us. We will be replaying this last 2 minutes, so you won't miss any of the action.
So we'll replay the last 2 minutes. Murdy's come out of his goal. He's given the puck to Murphy, to Myers. Weaver makes that pass. Farmer can't control. Period ends. What a period. What a night. 2 periods down. It's still 1-0. Stick with us. The screen will be changing any second.
Hey there, Blaze fans. Ed Kimbley from Blaze TV here. Well, that was a bit of a surprise, wasn't it? If you missed the signing announcement during the second period, we've got it for you again here.
Getting involved. The situation seems to have brought the best out of them.
Farmer will love this.
We've lost our picture. We're cranking up. Trying to find a shilling to put in the meter.
So,
Will someone kick the wire out?
I don't think so. Hopefully you can still hear us. Chris Ellis, if you can hear us, let us know. Here we go, we've got some pictures on this end.
Really
We've lost our pictures.
going.
We lost our pictures for a second then.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Hey Blaze fans, Evan Blutoff here and David Brawl. Just wanted to say thanks for an amazing season, and we're looking forward to coming back next year. I hope you guys are all staying healthy.
Hey guys, just going off what Bloody said. It's my first year overseas. I was so happy to meet everyone, and it's obviously a tough way to end. As of right now, me and Bloody are coming back next season. We're super stoked. We have some unfinished business to do next year. Cheers, everyone.
Go Blaze.
That's right, Blaze fans. David Broll and Evan Bludoff have put pen to paper and will be back for the Coventry Blaze in the 2020-2021 Elite League season. Bludoff had 27 goals, 15 assists for 42 points in 57 Elite League competition games. He previously spent 2 years with the Five Flyers, having moved to Europe from the East Coast Hockey League. He was a WHL champ with the Kelowna Rockets and knows where the net is. Head coach Danny Stewart said, "In Bloods, we get back another experienced guy who is an important piece of our team. He's got that eye for the net that isn't always easy to find, and we know he plays the game hard. He scores hard area goals and has the skill set to go with it. He's had 3 seasons of good production in this league, and there's no reason to believe he won't again." David Brawl registered 21 points in 43 Elite League competition games. He was named associate captain, previously played 300 American Hockey League games and 5 for the Toronto Maple Leafs in the NHL. Head coach Danny Stewart said, "Brawler was a big presence for us on and off the ice. He quickly became one of our leaders last year, and it's great to get back another piece of the leadership group along with Luke Ferrara. I think we will see an even better David Brawl this season. We always talk about his presence and character, but before his injury he was close to a 20-goal pace. He skates well for a big guy and has the skill set to go with it. I think it was evident to see he 100% bought into the jersey, and it's great to have him back." Don't forget, Blaze fans, you can win a David Brawl jersey and Game Use stick in the raffle today as well. Check out our social media channels for links to buy tickets priced at just £2 each. You can also enter the 50-50 draw with tickets priced at just £1. Next up on Blaze TV, before the next period of play, there's some highlights from David and Evan from last season. Enjoy.
Dangerous area. Matt Polkamp with a nice stickler. Brawl's going to jump on the loose puck. Brawl in with a chance, he scores! David Brawl ties the game! We're watching that one back too much, but the Blaze and the power play have come the other way. Brawl. Oh, David Brawl! We'll want to see that one back! Smotherman gets it back after a nice little backhand saucer pass. There's David Brawl heading to the net. Brawl shoots and scores! He's second of the night! Bumped Duba, and he's going to be in a bit of pressure here. Brawl comes in to play Big Brother, and the gloves have come off. Well, that's one of the reasons he's on a line with Larkinen. He's having a fight with them to Ugov and Brawl. Brawl from one knee through a huge haymaker. David Brawl, his first fight in Blaze colours, and he's laying in to left to Ugov. His shirt comes off, and Brawl is still not finished. As he charges through here, gets around Ward to the back door. Brawl! Johnny Curran, the creator. Brawl, the finisher. And 2 special teams goals have got the Blaze the lead.
Away, trying to take that away, that passing lane, so you know he's not going to shoot. Chance here for the Blaze, and he scores! It's a power play goal. Coming back up ice after the Devils cleared it last time. Really good shot there from David Brawl. Former Toronto Maple Leaf himself just flexes down on that stick, rips that one glove side on Ben Bound.
For the netminder to take, but they've got it.
Yeah, he shoots there again. Matt Polkamp, David Brawl on the spoils. 9 for the Blaze.
Trying to counter the other way. Brawl with the shot, it's found its way through. They kill the penalty and level it at the other end.
Reddix couldn't guide it into it. The puck loops up into the glove. And Farnham and Broll have a moment. Well, there's going to be some fisticuffs along the backboards as Griffiths went after Hashi. Broll was in there too, and David Broll's going to charge out with this. To the empty net! Broll seals it! In for Forbes to chase it. Bounces behind him in the feet. Dylan Lawrence pulls it out into space. Chance from Broll. Pad save. Khalid, another chance from Broll. And it's in the back of the net. If at first you don't succeed, try again. Big save, CJ Mott. And the Blaze will go for the empty net with Broll. He shoots. He scores. And the Blaze seal the points. In and around the mix, Bludoff just about stays on side. Johnny Curran's twisting and turning. Spins around the hip, plays it out. Oh, Johnny Curran! Well, we knew it'd take something special. And then feed out in front. Shades of his assist against Guildford last week. Finished, I think, by Bludoff.
Showing a penalty when Evan Bludoff ignores his outnumbered circumstances to weave his way into the opening marker.
To the far side. Blaze have got this power play set up now. The offensive zone. Bludoff is right at the top of the crease and he redirects it beyond Duba for an equaliser.
How he was hunched over there. It might have come off his face if he'd have stayed still, but no, it hits the net. As Bludoff basically has to stay still. Corcoran found him in the slot with acres of space.
Goes number one time, a bounce to the back. And it's a goal! A rebound put away, and the Blaze capitalise on the power play.
Low or feed the back door, either way. Coventry now settled in the zone with Ferrara. He shot just wide on the one-timer. Then now to Bludoff. He shoots over. Bludoff finds a gap between Kim's pads. And the Blaze go up 2-0 to get it round to Evan Bludoff. Look at the half of Bludoff. One-timer. Oh my goodness! Evan Bludoff! Two in quick succession from the number 10. End up off the top of his head. Play will continue. Evan Bludoff breaks in. Round Ackerd, shooting and scoring! Found one between the legs of Walter Peters. End of this period as Yanni Larkin goes down, but the Blaze on top of it to the empty net. And the noise in the building says it all. Evan Bludoff in a tap-in. And now the Coventry Blaze have come to the party. Corcoran on the attempted clear. Here's Ferrara shooting. Gets a rebound. The score. Blaze have two. It's Bludoff. And the scoring streak for him continues. Schisto sends that one across. Corcoran sends it to the left front. And there is Bludoff. Blaze tie. Larkin in with the feed. Evan Bludoff scores a lot of goals from in and around this area. Here comes Evan Bludoff. All through the feet from Bludoff. Evan Bludoff! Oh my goodness! What a wonderful individual effort! And it did take something special to break the Devils. Here's Matt Polka. Drops it off from Charlie Corcoran. Oh, big chance for the Blaze! Big goal, Bludoff! And the Blaze have their lead right back. Evan Bludoff tucks it upstairs, and all the time and space in the world with traffic in front. He would miss that in a
It's all got too much for Jeff. Instead of tea, he's gone for beer in the period break. And the eclairs are finished as well. Oh, there's one left, Jeff. You can have that.
No, you have it. It's like the last roll-up. Oh, early shot coming in from Aaron Nell. Nearly a goal after 4 seconds.
There's still a game to be won here as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Sheffield have been beaten 7-2, by the way. Hull 7, Sheffield 2. So, everybody who was texting me earlier, just let us know the other scores. How's Dundee getting on against Newcastle?
Weaver. Lovely bit of skill. Great bit of still by Weaver. Penalty coming. Brilliant skill. I mean, just... Oh, we're on the replay, aren't we?
Go back live now.
Oh, hello. Oh, no replay. No, we do apologise. There'll be no replays. Overload, I think, on the poor computer.
Yeah, I'm hoping we've made a few quid tonight, cameraman. Do we, as commentators, do we get overtime? Hey? Do we get overtime? Oh. He'll come out with the I forgot my checkbook line again soon, won't he? Dundee beat Newcastle in overtime. Frenchy, top man, thank you. Hey, Frenchy, if you can tell us, because you'll know wherever you are watching this, Frenchy, we've only got one linesman. What's happened to the other linesman? If you can let me know.
He must be injured. Fussy picks out Owen. Shot in from Brian Lears, blocked. Away goes Matt Myers, strong as a bull. He's stopped. Levers has possession briefly, but Dan Carson took it off him. The crowd urging the Blaze on. Carson still in possession. Round to Fussy. Oh, big hit there by Matt Myers on the kill. Corey Nielsen picks it up. 70 seconds remain on the Blaze power play. Just a reminder that Tom Murdy and Dan Green are the two netminders. We know that Brett Yeager was thrown out of the game during that bench clearance melee after 27:30. But Craig Kowalski, we think, has been injured.
I'll tell you.
Green makes the save.
I asked that question to Paul Thompson. Andy Finch doesn't know what happened with the linesman. Okay. Text is coming in 07973 116 185 gets you through to us. Here's an interesting one. I'm in Paul Thompson's office. I get a Luke about what happened to Kowalski. He says he thinks Corey Nielsen just took Kowalski out of the game to avoid further injury at a later part in the game if it all got out of hand. I can't imagine why you would do that when you're only 1-0 down.
Weaver gets possession from the face-off. Myers puts in the hit on Robert Farmer. Chambers had possession briefly behind the Nottingham goal. He's back in possession now. Needs someone to make a run on the net. Tries to play it off Green. Falls to Selmser. Selmser perhaps might be looking for his old buddy Weaver here, but Weaver's channels are all blocked off. Cowley in possession.
Getting confirmation Kowalski injured.
Chambers again behind the net. He'll look for Weavers, or perhaps Selmser. Across it comes to Selmser, middle of the circle. Blocked by Danny Myers. Good work from the Panthers captain. 10 seconds remain as Weaver makes the shot. Good blocker save by Dan Green. One last chance perhaps for Weaver. Shoots. It's loose in front of the net. Farmer can't turn it in. We're even-handed again. Chambers to Farmer. He tries to pick out Selmser. Whacked away into the neutral zone.
Linesman unwell, we're hearing. Hat-trick for Tendler in Hull.
Here comes Chambers. Moves towards the net. No gap there. Blocked by Green. 2:32 gone. The Panthers, you've got to think there's more goals in this game. Just the one after just over 5 minutes by Sean Selmser separates the two sides. All sorts of shenanigans in the second period. Shot comes in. Chance for Fussy to clear it, and as cool and as calm as you like, chips it down the far end of the ice. Robinson is on the chase. Icing called. Robinson puts in a...
Hits on Nielsen. Corey Nielsen's had it all before, hasn't he?
They both have, haven't they?
Thank you for everybody texting in. Frenchy, thank you, top man. Linesman unwell, we're here. Kowalski injured, we're now hearing. And we're hearing Dundee win it against Newcastle in overtime. Belfast losing overtime. Yeah, they are. The Caps over the Giants in overtime as well.
Lee tidies up in front of his own net. Bit of a loose pass then to Fulgham, but Lee recovers to Fussy get a touch on that. Behind the Panthers net. 3 minutes 15 gone of the final period. Passed all the way down to the far end. Lee's got to be quick. Able to pick out Fulgham. Robinson jumps in. Danny Myers picks up possession for the Panthers. Dan Green slips and knocks the net off its moorings.
No, it was Owen actually who lost an edge, and then he ended up going into Dan Green. I tell you what, it's a who's who's texting me at the moment. I've had half of Cardiff, half of Edinburgh, half of Brian. Jared Adams, the latest.
Cowley back on D at the moment for the Blaze. Gets the pass back from his captain, Jonathan Weaver. Fires it towards the net. Green may have let that go. Cowley back in possession. To Weaver. A little touch on by Selms. They're looking for Owen. That's intercepted by Lee. Robert Farmer chases down. Might get the rebound. Farmer just couldn't get there. Had an impressive couple of games out in Rouen. Robert Farmer, likewise Aaron Nell as well. He got 3 goals in the Continental Cup, Aaron Nell.
You almost forget it's still a 1-0 game, don't you?
Exactly. Yeah.
After what's gone on before.
Well, that goal was about 3 days ago, wasn't it?
Time of the goal, 7:15. It's 10:15.
Chambers. That's better from Chubbs. Carlson hacking and whacking behind the Nottingham goal. Robinson again. Strong as an ox. Might be a chance. Chambers shoots. Just took a deflection. Carlson has it again. 4:33 gone in the final period. Elite League ice hockey. The Blaze TV. Weaver shoots. And it's turned was there a touch? Goals given. The man in front of the net was Dan Carlson. No replays. Shot in by Weaver. Dan Carlson was the man in front of Dan Green. May have got a touch to get the all-important second goal. We've played 4:44 in the final period.
How
the Blaze 2, Panthers 0.
How important will that goal be? I think Carlson did get a touch, didn't he? Let's see the official call for it. 44-44. So 44, all the fours, 44-44. Carlson gets that goal, 2-0. Doubles the Coventry Blazes advantage here at the Sky Dome. Battle of the backups, Green and Murdy. 5 minutes down.
Nell battling for it. Important few minutes now for the Blaze. Nothing silly. Oh, they've lost possession inside their own defensive zone. Shot on the turn. Blocked by Murdy. Did it extremely well. Lee's there. Nell just can't get there before Stephen Lee. Cowley will take it into this corner. Pressure on. Good save by Murdy. And a good clearance completed by Nell. Initially by Greg Owen. Owen will pick it up on the left-hand side. Fulgham wants it in space. Oh, couldn't control it. And it's Danny Myers who's able to come away with it.
Great second effort by the Coventry Blaze defenseman. Then Murdy made the chest save. And then straight away after that, the defenseman just clear. Get the puck away. Desperate times deserve desperate measures, don't they?
Lovely work by the Blaze captain, Jonathan Weaver. Risky pass then, set up Beauregard. Robinson down the ice. Touched by Farmer. Chased down by Selmser into the corner. Panthers
you say that about the Panthers place, but you know what? The game hasn't been set up. It's been so frenetic, hasn't it? Yeah. That the better players haven't had time to kind of get involved and get set up in this game.
Talking of better players, here's Dan Carlson. Winds up the shot. First one's blocked. Centres it. Oh, and Selmser coming in at the back door. His shot was blocked. We're straight down the other end through Corey Nielsen. Good save by Tom Murdy. Galbraith and Fussy just exchanging words. Here's Danny Myers, Panthers captain, GB international. Fussy on the red line. Carson battling there with him as well. Chambers chases it behind the net, round the boards, it's cleared. Picking the Panthers at pace. Murdy's in the right place, makes the save. What an experience for the young GB under-20 netminder.
In fairness, Murdy and Green have both been exemplary, haven't they?
They
absolutely,
have, yeah.
absolutely exemplary. It's not the only place, you know, where there's been fun and games tonight. We're hearing Perpich, a 5+ a game for charging in Newcastle. Zarb, a game misconduct in Dundee. Campbell, 5 in the game for spearing. Dowd, 2 and 10 check to the head. Globkey, a 10-minute misconduct. It's going off everywhere tonight. Their league's gone crazy, Jeffrey.
Panthers, it's interception, here's Fussy, back to Chambers, Chambers shoots! Great block by Corey Nielsen, that could have been 3. And Chambers clears it back, Nielsen again, intercepts, Chambers comes away with it, pass to Fulgham, who's loses possession, then regains it.
In fairness, you know, I've seen Nielsen in this kind of situation before. When his team are down, he's on the ice so much. He does give absolutely everything for his team, doesn't he?
He does,
dives
yeah.
in front of pucks, makes things happen. He must be in incredible shape.
Owen tried to pick out Fulgham, that didn't work. The 8 minutes is clocked up in the final period. Weaver comes away, he might try something special now. Weaver winds up the shot, just wide. Crashes into the boards behind the net of Dan Green. And Myers, Danny Myers has it for the Panthers. Chased down by Aaron Nell.
.8:36 on the clock, whistle blows. Icing called, we'll come all the way back. Referee Darnell has his hand in the air. He's had it in the air quite a bit tonight. Of course, the big questions to be asked tonight is who's going out of X Factor? Who's won the jungle? Can we get home in time for match of the day? And are the Coventry Blaze back in the title hunt, Jeff?
Well, we'll find out in about 25 minutes' time. Away goes Matt Myers. Sweeps it in front of Murder's net. And it's cleared into the neutral zone. 2-0 the Blaze lead. 11 minutes remain. Robinson will come away with it. What a useful signing he's been. Short-term signing with Jeff Smith injured. Not sure on how long the Blaze have got the services of Jason Robinson. Down the ice to Galbraith. Lovely control and take. Centred in, but it's deflected into the neutral zone. Clark gets a touch on it. Lee will pick it up behind his own net. Chambers is the outlet. He's comes away with the puck. Chips it towards Dan Green, just bouncing just in front of him. Awkward one. Fussy tries to take possession behind the net, but he's blocked by Corey Nielsen, who just skips round Greg Chambers, but there's a careless offside for the Panthers. We've got 9 minutes 57 seconds remaining, and Dave Sims will call you home.
First place, Belfast Giants drop a point on Saturday night. Sheffield drop 2 points on Saturday night. Nottingham at the moment look like they're going to drop 2 points on Saturday night. Jared Adams will be a happy camper as we stand with just under 10 minutes remaining in this third period. Stevie Lee. Lee looks for Ryan, and Ryan picks it up, but hasn't got a lot of options. Nell's going to come and forecheck hard, and he does forecheck, and he finishes a hit on Billy Ryan, and McDonald has to clear around the boards to Jonathan Zion. Zion, Left-handed shot, looks more like a winger at the moment as he breaks forward. Lee loses control, and you're seeing the defenseman of Coventry pressing forward. Zion playing as a forward right now. Jonathan Zion playing as a forward as he did halfway through the second period for a few shifts. Lee and Myers out on the defence. Zion playing on the right wing. Left-handed shot, plays on the off wing. Green behind his goal. Owen comes in, and Myers, two best mates, Danny Myers and Dan Green. Myers joined by Nielsen. Here's David Clark. Clark tries to walk in, puck taken off him by the Blaze, and they'll come down the right-hand side. Selzman touch pass to Owen. Owen hits the red line, hits the blue line, tries to walk around young Norton. Nice play out by Farmer, tried to feed Selzman, but it's now the Panthers who get caught with the puck in the neutral zone, and Myers comes back. Myers gets a big hack and a whack from his GB teammate Greg Owen. Gets the puck back to Lee. Lee's pass is a firm one. Coventry, of course, going to Newcastle on Sunday up at the Bay. Newcastle take a point tonight, so good night for the bottom teams. Edinburgh picking up 2, Hull picking up 2, Newcastle picking up 1, Dundee picking up 2. Chambers intercepts. Come on, Chubbs, everybody in this building wants Chubbs to just come alive. He's playing hurt, he's playing nervous right now, isn't he? And puck's running off his stick. Things not happening for the Chubbmeister tonight. Dan Green behind his goal. Fussy comes across. And Nikoloff feeds the puck to Bellamy. Bellamy's got a chance. Great work by Robinson, who finishes. Robinson's had a big night. He's fought, he's blocked shots. Then again, most of the defensemen on the ice for both teams have blocked shots tonight. Myers, Nielsen. Lakovic and McDonald. Picks up 27, Fulgham. To the Blaze captain, Jonathan Weaver. 12:38, gone. Owen, quick hands, tries to find Fulgham. Owen again, offside.
And just forward planning. Wednesday night, the Blaze against the Phoenix, the great one, back at the Skydome.
Tony Hand brings a team. I'm sure all these Brits that are having all this ice time right now are really looking forward to a game against Manchester Phoenix. But if you want to see the best of British, I think some of Hull Stingrays players are coming down as well to play in that game. I think Lee Mitchell, I think Craig Mitchell as well. 12:42 gone, third period, 2-0 to the Blaze against the Nottingham Panthers. Yeah, games like this you want to go for a fourth or a fifth period, don't you? Fulgham, it's hit by Mikoloff. Jeff goes no, he wants to get home. The present Mrs Foster has got his sandwiches made for match of the day.
No, I want a 2-0 win.
You want a 2-0 win? Oh, okay. McDonald gets pulled down, penalty against the Coventry Blaze. Owen will go to the penalty box, most probably on a hooking minor. It is a hooking minor against Greg Owen. Power play time for the Nottingham Panthers, 13:06 gone, third period. This is a big moment now in this game, folks, because Nottingham needs some momentum, and a power play goal here would give them just that. Big guns. Are you ready? Yes, they are. Zion on the right-hand side of Galbraith. Beauregard on the left-hand side. Come to the blue line, you get Corey Nelson and Davy Clark. He doesn't get more talented five than that in the Elite League, and the Panthers have got their big guns out against the Coventry Blaze. Face-off win by Selmser, who is joined by Fussy, Cowley and Brian Lee. Clark fires it into the shin pads of Fussy. Puck rebounds all the way round the boards, and Galbraith gets it in his feet and tries to kick it out in Zion's area. Now Beauregard comes in. Good work by Cowley after excellent work by Lee. And can Cowley get it out? He can. Oh, no, he can't. He can only get it to the blue line. Clark sends it back in. Zion rushes into the right-hand corner. Beats Selmser to a loose puck. Zion now back to the top. Nielsen to David Clark, who throws one at the net and scores. David Clark, a power play goal at 53:40. Get in the fast lane, Grandma. This bingo game's about ready to roll. The Panthers are back in it. 2-1, David Clark, power play goal.
Well, no replays, but you have to say Russ Kelly should have cleared it out of the zone then in the right-hand corner. Unable to do so. Quickly worked round to David Clark, and we've seen his finish from that position so many times for Nottingham and for GB. And it's, as Alex Ferguson once famously said, it's squeaky bum time.
Squeaky bum time if you're a Coventry Blaze fan. Edge of your seat time if you're a Nottingham Panthers fan. just blooming excited if you're a Sheffield Steelers fan commentating on it. Good work by Fulgham, gets it through to Aaron Nell. Can Aaron Nell be a hero? Can he go home with the prom queen? Myers and Carlson clash. This is going to be a crackerjack to the very end, folks. Robinson, he's lost the glove, waving his hand at it. Clark takes a shot, denied by Murdy, who got his right leg out and just made that save. Zion can't keep the puck in as Fulgham forces it out, gives Myers a slash on the wrist for his pleasure as well. Nielsen gets hurried by Dan Carlson. Puck goes into the corner, and it's Stevie Lee who gives it to Matthew Myers. And the ball that's Matthew Myers goes blue line. Drop past Ryan. Forehand. Can he get the backhand shot away? Murdy's out of position, but the puck goes across the crease. Matthew Myers behind Murdy's goal. Throws one out in front, and Carlson chips it through the neutral zone. It's Robinson's glove that lies on the ice that you can see there in your picture as Danny Myers picks the puck up, and the captain of the Panthers takes the puck behind the goal and he leaves it for Galbraith, and Galbraith comes out but he gets forced and they'll give away an ice, and if Cowley can get there first, and Cowley does get there first, icing call, back will come. And as soon as Myers starts to wheel, Galbraith has the puck there. But it's like two players kind of go to him and they force him. They don't want Galbraith bringing the puck forward, do they?
No, exactly right, yeah. And that goal from Clark has just given Panthers, they can look at the scoreboard and think, right, one goal and we are really back in it. And it'll just send the Blaze a little bit edgy. 5 minutes, 9 seconds remain. 2-1 game here at the Sky Dome.
Ross Cowley throws one in Dan Green's direction. Doesn't get through to Greener. Owen shadowed by Danny Myers. Battle in the corner that Bellamy wins against Selmser. Stevie Lee loses it in his skates and then just throws a backhand pass aimlessly behind Green's goal, picked up by Myers, and Myers just throws it through the neutral zone where Lee now collects, goes east to west. And Cowley chips off the glass, down. They don't clear. Chance here for Farmer, is it? Chance for Selmser at the back door, can't convert. 50-50 puck that Lee had to win, and Lee thought he was going to lose it to Bellamy. And he kind of then only half played it. David Beauregard. Owen all over, penalty. Owen's taken another one. Owen took the penalty that led to the David Clark goal. We've got to hold in mind and now against Greg Owen with 4:20 remainder. And the Nottingham Panthers have been given opportunities by a very tired Coventry Blaze team.
I was going to say that they're playing like just a tired team now.
Well, they are a tired team, aren't they? But look who's out there again. The usual suspects. Beauregard this time in the middle. Galbraith on the left-hand side. Here's Nielsen to Clark from where he scored to Jay Galbraith, who takes it in the toe of his right skate and flicks it onto his stick, makes the pass to Beauregard, who gives it to Galbraith back. They miss out Beauregard and Zion this time, and it comes to Nielsen, who gets forced, and then Nielsen for interference. Yep, penalty called. Nielsen came across, cut across. He looks to the stars, but Nielsen lost the puck on the blue line. And then he just cut off the lane that Dan Carlson was going to be skating into. Nielsen, interference minor. With 4 minutes remaining, we'll play 4-on-4 for the next 101 seconds.
Tenacity, which is what you always get from Dan Carlson. Really was upset and frustrated and angry with the way the Blaze gave all those penalties away in Rouen, and still possibly at the back of his mind, and he's again been high energy Dan Carlson, as you get every night of the week when he's playing.
Weaver hits the red line, chips it into the corner behind Dan Green's goal, left-hand side. Fulgham gets there first. We're playing 4-on-4 at the moment, folks. Carlson, just a spinorama pass. Nikolov makes the pass. Oh, intercepted the pass to Zion. Great play by Fulgham. Fulgham sets Carlson. Carlson rips it. Hits Green in the right shoulder. Green looks over his left shoulder. If it's not there, son, it's right in front of you. Good save, Dan Green. Well done, lad. Here's Galbraith. Cuts to the left-hand side. He weaves past one. He weaves past two. He tries to cut to the middle. Cowley did a great job. Now he throws it to the front. Oh, and that could have gone anywhere. But Selmser chips down the right-hand side. Fossey collects. Lee comes across. Fossey goes to the middle, takes a shot. There's two super tired teams here. Less than 3 minutes to go. 35 seconds of the 4-on-4. Murdy can't grab that one out of the air. It's Bellamy who tries to get the cycle going to Ryan. Ryan cuts to the middle, but he's on his backhand side. Lee, that could have been interference any other day of the week. Oh, Ryan's gone down. And now there's afters between Bellamy and Lee. I don't think Ryan's that injured.
No.
I think he just caught him. I thought actually,
the stuff he knocked out.
I must admit, I honestly thought that he might get caught for interference because the puck was away. Ryan's okay, I think. I do like that Bellamy though. He's a gritty little so-and-so, isn't he?
There's 3 more Coventry Nottingham games, aren't there, this season still to go?
Completely, yes. Yeah, this is game 3 in a 6-game series. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remain. 21 seconds on the 4-on-4. Blaze will have a very short 20-second power play. JR takes the puck behind the goal of Thomas Murdy. Murdy just conceded the 1. Dan Green conceded the 1. Kowalski conceded the 1. Jaeger hasn't conceded anything as Carlson cuts to the middle. But he's the only Coventry Blaze player in the offensive zone. There was 4 Panthers players. Carlson still, and Carlson has to dig in again. Well done, Fulgham, who chips down low. A short power play, then 10 seconds left. Clark, short-handed, chips for Myers to go and chase. 4 seconds left on the power play.
When they're short-handed.
Yeah, they've just realised that as well. And of course, the officials are operating the 2-man system at the moment. And it was the referee, wasn't it, Darnell, who made the signal to the other linesman that it would be icing. And in fairness to James Kavanagh, he gave it a couple of looks. So we all come back to the red line.
Tension just fills the arena, isn't it?
It's gone all quiet.
All the fans have gone very quiet. They're all sitting on their hands or crossing their arms and biting their nails.
Okay, then here we go. 2 minutes remain. 5-on-5. Fussy to Chambers. There's just a will in the building for the Chubmeister to pull off something if you're a Coventry fan. Galbraith, or is it going to be Beauregard to pull out some magic for the Panthers? Beauregard centres a pass that Fussy intercepts. Chambers has got to dig in. And here we go, Chambers versus Galbraith 1-on-1. Oh, what a nice pass that was from Chambers to Selmser. Selmser gives it back to Chubbs. Chubbs takes a shot denied by Dan Green.
He tried to place it, didn't he?
He did. Close your eyes, Chubbs. Close your eyes and just welly it. Good old-fashioned welly, never hurt anybody. Russ Cowley.
Nothing silly.
Takes a puck off McDonald and rims it, and he beats Zion, who has to grim and bear it and force his way back. Here comes Z. Nice play by Zion, but he gets forced by Fulgham. Zion still got it. And he just then gives it away. Myers. 1 minute remain. 2-1 Coventry. Less than a minute.
When's Green going to get pulled?
Owen has got to outmuscle Ryan, and he has done. He's done a great job as Greg Owen on Ryan, but now Myers comes across and chips. Green looks to the bench. You know what? Nobody on the Panthers bench is even thinking of pulling the goalie. Look at them. They're all puck watching. Shot comes in from Clark. He doesn't get through. Nobody's looking at the goalie. Keep your eye on that Coventry bench, the Nottingham bench. Green's now coming. Green's basically made the decision himself, I think. 28 seconds left. Galbraith
penalty.
And a penalty. A hooking minor against the Nottingham Panthers. Matthew Myers. 24 seconds remain. Dan Green, will he go back in the goal? He'll have to go back in the goal because the face-off will come to the offensive zone. And when Darnell's hand went up in the air then, there was a huge relief around the whole of this building. Brad Cookshank started the night off. No, he didn't. Who started the night off? Sean Selmser started the night off. Scored the goal, bench clearances, goalie fights, double match penalties, you name it. Who scored the power play? Nottingham. And of course the old Coventry tradition, just wait for this row now.
It'll be louder than ever, won't it?
Who's making the decisions down there? I'm looking, you've got the equipment manager, You've got the coach. Corey Nielsen's got a plan. He's got a set play. He's just explained it to Jonathan Zion, Bellamy, Galbraith. But the power play line for the Coventry Blaze for 24 seconds sees Owen Selmser Fussy.
I think we've just about reached the 3-hour mark. 10 past 7 this game started. It's now 10 past 10.
And you could see what the plan was for Nielsen to make the pass out to the left wing, and it works as well. Here comes Bellamy short-handed. Bellamy takes a shot across the crease. Again. Green goes, extra attacker on. That's David Clark. Nottingham asked the question, is that a delay in the game penalty? Darnell says, don't be daft. 14 seconds left. 1946. What a night. What a night. Chris Ellis has just asked whether we can show the bench clearance again. I don't think we can't just get to the bench clearance, can we, and show it again quickly? Jeff's just asking the question, Chris. I don't think we can. I think you're going to have to wait till tomorrow and
yes,
see it
we
on
will.
Yes, they will. Oh, they're going to say, hey, stay on, folks.
Clear it away.
I'm sure Andy French will want to see it. He's at home at the moment. Murdy makes the save. 6 seconds. Folks, this one's over. This one's over, I'm sure of it. It is over. Coventry Blaze beat the Nottingham Panthers by 2-1. Murdy celebrates with his teammate. Dan Green did a sterling job for the Nottingham Panthers. A great game, full of incident. If you came to your first hockey game tonight, you'll come to a second one. Elite League hockey, let me tell you, at its best. Yes, there was a bench clearance. It happens occasionally, once every couple of seasons. But what a fine night at the Skydome for the Coventry Blaze. They have beaten the Nottingham Panthers by 2-1. And Jeff and I are just doing our final piece, which we'll put out on the Blaze website.
I'm exhausted. Two teams committed to playing hockey, committed to winning hockey. Occasionally discipline went by the wayside. But what an entertaining 3 hours.
You're an old man, Jeff. I mean, the ticker's still keeping going.
I witnessed my first bench clearance.
There you go. You're not
Blaze beat Nottingham. Sky Blues won.
You're not a virgin anymore on that. Let's talk you through this game, though. First period, it was a scrappy first period. Yeah. Important for Coventry. They got that first goal, wasn't it?
Yeah. Good work by Weaver. Great run, great shot. And Selmser first to react to it. And that, in a way, settled them down. Made that Nottingham were chasing the game. They had to sort of... they were playing catch-up, and the Blaze perhaps just edged that bit. But then, start of the second period, 7 minutes, it was quite frenetic. And all the time, through the first period and those 7 minutes, the Nottingham Panthers were targeting Brett Jaeger. Well, no doubt about it.
They were targeting Jaeger, folks, because what happened in warm-up was Jaeger went down. He was injured. David Graham, the Nottingham Panthers, they saw that. They targeted Jaeger 4 or 5 times. There was interference, with the goalie. David Clark.
And Ian Darnell didn't really call anything.
Myers, Penner 3 times.
Ian Darnell used to play for Coventry Rugby Club.
Tom Darnell, he didn't call it. And basically then that caused problems later on, didn't it? Because Coventry got annoyed. Farmer first of all, it was Farmer first of all who went after Kowalski, and then once the double minor was called on Levers and Cruikshank, 2 for diving Levers, 2 for hooking,
and then he said something.
Cruikshank says something, gets the match, and instead of going for the shower, he goes for the goalie as well. And then hey-ho.
Yeah. That was it, all hell let loose. There was all sorts of fights going on. We had a 15-20 minute calming down period where the referee could work out, or think he could work out what happened. All sorts of penalties were given, and we came back, and it just it was still bubbling under, wasn't there? Murdy was run down a couple of times, or once in particular, and the Blaze didn't like that.
And then had to go with David Clark. Dan Carlson 2-0. Then, of course, David Clark power play 2-1.
Yeah, 2 points, 2 huge points for the Blaze. And I think
our cameraman saying wound up. Great night here at the Skydome. 2-1, Coventry, top of the